What's going on, guys? My name is Mojo Kickz and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Yeezy 700 V3 Mono Safflower and everything you need to know about this release, as well as my resale predictions, but let's get right into it. Yeezy 700 V3 Mono Safflower is said to be releasing on Friday, March 18th for the new Yeezy 700 V3 retail price of $210 USD. It looks like the Yeezy 700 V3 model did get a $10 increase like some other Yeezy models. For example, like the 350 V2 as well as the Yeezy 500. Also, the Yeezy Slides and Yeezy Foamers got a $10 increase as well. There most likely will be some other Yeezy models that will be getting this $10 increase. The original 700 V3 retail price was $200 USD. Now, the draw for the 700 V3 is live on the Adidas Confirmed app. The draw did open yesterday on March 14th. And it will be closing at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, March 18th. The draw results will then start coming in at 11 a.m. Eastern. Majority of the results should be in by 11:30 or 11:45. Now, the 700 V3 Mono Safflower is very similar to the original Yeezy 700 V3 Safflower. The color scheme is very similar, but there are some slight differences. Obviously, the big main difference is on the TPU cage. On this Mono Safflower version, it does feature more of a cream hue. Kind of looks like it has this fade effect on that TPU cage. Also, there's different colors used on the prime knit upper. The original Safflower featured white, and this new Mono Safflower will be featuring cream. So there's not too much triple white on this new Mono Safflower. Looks like the main color is cream. The midsole will also be the same sail color as the original Safflower. And another big difference is the outsole. The Mono Safflower does feature a gum outsole, and the original Yeezy 700 V3 Safflower did feature the same sail outsole, just like the midsole. Now, just like every other Yeezy 700 V3, the exterior cage does glow in the dark. Usually for 700 V3s, that exterior cage does glow in a vibrant green. There's been one colorway which was the dark glow that featured a kind of light blue. That was very similar to the Elva colorway, but the big difference between the two was the glow. Looks like they're going to be doing something very similar with the 700 V3 Mono Safflower. Instead of this Mono Safflower glowing in a vibrant green, it will be glowing in a kind of warm orange. I think this warm orange glow actually suits the colorway of the shoe, and I like that they're changing it up from the original 700 V3 Safflower, which did glow in a vibrant green. Now, the 700 V3 model does not feature Boost, and actually does feature EVA foam cushioning. It's definitely not as comfortable as Boost, but it still is pretty comfortable. The Yeezy 700 V3 model also does feature the new Infinity style lacing system. It does also come with an additional pair of rope laces as well. The 700 V3 will also be releasing on select retailers as well as the Yeezy supply. Now, the foot sites will be releasing this Yeezy 700 V3 early in the morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, so that will include places like Foot Locker, Finish Line, and JD. It's possible it might just be JD Sports releasing and not Finish Line. I did see that JD Sports posted on their social medias that they will be releasing on Friday, but Finish Line didn't, so most likely will be only JD Sports releasing. Also, at 8 a.m. Eastern, you will have places like Undefeated and possibly Packer and Exhibition. Packer usually does the local in-store raffle, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that for the 700 V3, so we most likely will see the online first come first serve release. At 9 a.m. Eastern, you will have Yeezy supply. That will be via a queue/waiting room release. And then at 10 a.m. Eastern, you will have majority of the boutiques and retailers. For example, that will include places like Shop Nice, Kickz, Kith, and Concepts. And of course, at 11 a.m. Eastern, we'll have the Adidas Confirmed app results, and possibly Amos USA and Dover Street Market could drop alongside. They're usually the last two places to drop of the day, and I don't think these are going to be too tough of a cop. The stock should be pretty good for the shoe as well. The last Yeezy 700 V3 to drop was the Copper Fade, and that one was a fairly easy cop. The best place to cop this shoe will definitely be early in the morning for the 7 a.m. Eastern drops, as well as the Adidas Confirmed app. Some retailers at 10 a.m. Eastern, for example like Kith or Billionaires Boys Club, might also be a pretty good chance as well. The 700 V3 might not sell out right away. It could sit for a little bit. I remember with the Copper Fade 700 V3s, some sites did have them sitting for a little bit, but you definitely still want to be pretty quick because these will eventually sell out. If you took an L on the original Yeezy 700 V3 Safflower, I think this one's a really good alternative. Personally, I actually prefer this one a little more than the original Safflower, but both look super dope for sure. Definitely a really nice spring-summer colorway. Now, moving on to resell. The resell currently on this Yeezy 700 V3 Mono Safflower is around $250 to $300 depending on size, and it looks like the bigger sizes are doing better as well as some of the smaller sizes. I expect the resell for the 700 V3 Mono Safflower to definitely come down after the release and possibly be very similar to the original Safflower. The original Safflower is currently going for around $250 to $280 depending on size, and some of the bigger sizes like 11 and up are hitting $300. I think this Mono Safflower might do a little bit better, if not the exact same. It will probably come down to around the $250 to $275 price range. I really don't see this 700 V3 Mono Safflower dropping below $250. That'd probably be the lowest I see this 700 V3 coming to. I also can't see it hitting $300. It will probably stay around the $250 to $275 price range. I think these will definitely definitely do better than the Copper Fade 700 V3, but the resell definitely won't be anything too crazy. If you are looking to resell this Yeezy, I'd probably suggest passing. This is more of a personal cop. You also do have the retail release on the regular Adidas app. That is for in-store pickup, so if you do end up winning the reservation, you do go pick up in-store at the selected location you did pick on the app. I believe that will be closing very soon, but it's definitely a really good chance at copping. Now, sizing for the Yeezy 700 V3 Mono Safflower, I would recommend going a half size up from your true to size. If you've already owned a Yeezy 350 V2, I'd probably recommend sticking with that size. If you don't want them too snug or you do have a wide foot, I would definitely recommend going one full size up. I've seen some people say they went one full size up and they fit perfect, so it also really depends on how you like the fit. But we will be live this Friday, March 18th for the live cop of the Yeezy 700 V3 Mono Safflower, so hopefully I see you guys all there. And let me know down in the comments below if you guys prefer this new Yeezy 700 V3 Mono Safflower or the original Safflower. But anyways guys, thanks for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash that like button down below, and if you're new here and you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button. But like always guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.